Trump is proving the Democratic presidents weren't powerless. When Barack Obama and Joe Biden occupied the White House, Democrats gave excuses about why they couldn't take bold action. I'm going to say some things in this video that's going to make a lot of people upset, and I think that is okay. If you say that somebody is making excuses, you have to prove how they could have done the thing that you wanted them to do. There are many reasons why Donald Trump is able to do so much during his second term. The primary reason is because he has both chambers of Congress and the Supreme Court. What that means is, if he wants to do something that he otherwise wouldn't be able to do, he's able to pass legislation in Congress to allow him to do that, or otherwise not be afraid of Congress trying to stop him. And in the case that he doesn't care what's legal and what's not, the Supreme Court is going to side with him. For instance, if you want to talk about, let's say, holding police officers accountable, that takes legislation, planning, negotiation. Unlike Donald Trump, who's able to just send agents out into the street and do what he wants, this actually takes work. Legislation is much more nuanced. You have to have not just a group of people in Congress to agree with you and help you pass it, but you also have to figure out the right way to implement it. For instance, the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. The Democrats passed that in the House, but there have been so many Republicans in the Senate since that bill was passed in the House that they could not have passed it because of the potential for filibuster. In other words, it's really easy to say that, oh, we had Biden, we had Obama, and nothing got done, but Donald Trump's able to do a lot. But the fact of the matter is, George W. Bush and Donald Trump had a lot more power within their position than Biden or Obama did. The last thing I want to say is it's a lot easier to mess up a room than it is to clean it. Donald Trump's strategy involves chaos. He's walking into a room and throwing things on the ground. When Donald Trump is sending ICE agents to Minnesota, he doesn't have to carefully figure out if he's going to do it the right way, because there really is no wrong way to tear up a place. He doesn't have to figure out where the loopholes are, what the potential consequences are, who's going to benefit, who's going to suffer from it. This isn't a carefully planned and nuanced operation. Add to that, I've been seeing a lot of posts saying that Democrats vote pretty much the same as Republicans. But I quite literally track that, and you can too. I've made calculators that asks you questions about what you agree with and what you don't. And it uses real legislation. All you have to do is write down whether or not you agree with it, and it will literally give you a grade on how much you agree with literally any member of the House of Representatives. And if that's still not good enough, if you're one of those people who think that they're working with the Republicans, and if you give them a bulletproof majority, they will just act the same way. And especially if you're one of those people in my comment section who believes that Democrats are trying not to get votes, why don't we want to call their bluff? If we give them a bulletproof majority and they still don't do anything that we ask them to do, then I totally understand this argument. But for right now, that's not a thing that we have even tried to do. Now, I'm not saying the Democrats are perfect. They're not. I call Democrats out who I don't agree with all the time. But posts like this are just not based in fact.